Hello and welcome to your average level 1 tech. I figure everybody has a tech channel these days, why not me? So today we're going to cover something basic. We're going to go over the UniFi SuperLink sensors. We're going to install a couple. Really the goal for this channel is going to be focused around just sharing tech information all across, just content creation, technology, and things that I find generally interesting is what we're going to cover. So we're gonna start with the SuperLink sensor. We'll do a DOS sensor, and we'll probably also, if we have time, we'll do the PoE Siren as well. But I'm gonna show you those on the UniFi website. We'll take a look at costs and stuff. My budget can definitely allow me to buy all of them at once, all the sensors I need at once. So piece by piece, we build out the UniFi system. I bought all these with my own money, so there's no sponsorship, and pretty much every product we're going to be reviewing on this channel is going to be bought by me. So you can expect fair and honest reviews on all the products we're going to talk about. First and foremost, we'll look at the main culprit here. This is the SuperLink, $129. The range on this is absolutely incredible. I think that's why I'm interested in it, because I want to kind of get some sensors far away from the main house as possible, and I think this is a perfect solution for it. Otherwise, before I was using Zigbee repeaters and all that stuff, and I found that the connection would break all the time. I'll share the UniFi console so I could see how that connects to the console, what the process looks like. These are the three sensors that we're going to be looking at today. So SuperLink gets installed fast, and then we'll do a DOS sensor, and then we'll also do the Siren. And let's get started. I kind of pulled the tag on it. I have not looked at it though. There it is. I do like UniFi's packaging. Everything is so nice. Now they have these QR codes here, which you scan with your phone, and it has a handy installation guide. This is all the mounting hardware here. Let's zoom in here so I'll give you a closer look at what this looks like. So you get, I think this is a back plate here. I think if you're gonna do a pole mount, I believe we'll scan the sensor so we can go through the instructions together, and then you get some mounting hardware. This is going directly into a wood stud, so I probably won't need this stuff here. I think that's it, minus the manual. Okay, this is a unit. It feels well. This metal chassis on the outside of this thing. Crazy antenna here. I think that's what gives you the long range. Your PoE in, and I think you could power it via USB if you don't have PoE. But we're gonna do PoE because we have a PoE switch. So I'm gonna go scan this guy here. Their manual. This comes with just about any device that they sell. So you get this is for the vertical, and then if you want to put this on a rail, it looks like, I think we're gonna go this route here. So let's click on that link. Okay, so very basic. As you could see, the holes go in there, and the SuperLink literally just slides. This is why UniFi is beating everybody else. Their instruction manuals are second to none. So we're gonna use the top-down mount. So that's based on the Ubiquiti instructions. So I'm gonna go up on a limb and say we just need to do it this way. Obviously the U, so that makes sense. All right, so I think I'm gonna put it here for now. Get yourself a nice drill. It makes life so much easier. To a smaller one, but I'm not gonna do that. Right screws, we don't do that. I'm gonna do both screws. So there's our gateway here. And according to the instructions, literally there's these 2-channel grooves up here that you literally just slide in. And boom. So I already have it connected to the Dream Machine. I'm gonna plug this in, and it should wake up, hopefully. It's coming online, so we'll go back to the UniFi console and get it adapted. Sweet. Sweet. All right, so there we go. As you can see, you have the device, so we're gonna add it. Let's go ahead and adapt it. All right, let's get, wow, that was fast. Usually the sensors take a little bit to get adapted into UniFi system. This was literally 2 seconds. Looks like it's ready for an update, as we can see here on the screen. So let's go ahead and update this. Let's go ahead and unbox the other sensors. Okay, this is the DOS sensor. This is gonna be the first one here. Don't open like a savage like me. Take your time. And this also has another QR code here to scan to tell you what to do. as well. Magnetic sensor. These are very basic. There's not a whole lot to them. You got a little. This is very intricate. UniFi goes above and beyond to make their presentation and unboxing a pleasant experience. That's what we got here. There you go. I'll show you how it works, but let's scan the QR code and see what the installation process looks like for this guy as well. Come on, scan. All right, let's go. So they give you two options, but I think we're gonna go with just the sticker route. We'll go with option one. We don't want to drill anything today. It's a good representation of what we're gonna be doing here. So the smaller piece goes on the door, and then the bigger piece will mount to the frame of the door. Last box to unbox today. There's another handy QR code to scan there for the setup. This is another PoE Siren. So this is it. It comes with a clear plastic liner, which we can take off here. You've got, this is fantastic. You have your mounting plates here so that you could pre-drill your holes. You've got some grommets there. These are for water resistance, because when you run the cable in there, you put this on. These are water glands, water resistant glands. So you put on the end of the cable so it makes the hole watertight. And this goes here. Kind of similar to their PoE cameras, and these will go here. But we're not going outside, so we're not going to need any of this stuff actually. Your cable comes in here, you route it through here, and boom. Easy peasy. I wanted to show you guys the process, so I figured that I might as well do it here. Doing this at home, drill a pilot hole if you don't have the soft touch. There we go. I think we're gonna do 2 screws. We don't need to go crazy. This comes with a security screw. This is inside, so we're not gonna worry about that. So the gland lifts up to make your life a little bit easier. This is very nice. Thank you for making us installers' lives a little bit easier. And then you just kind of mold it through there. Now, did it power on? It looks like it's staying on. Now, this is beefy cable here. Maybe I'll give it a little more slack. Yeah. So the angle is not quite too aggressive. Now, this is nice how they've done this. Actually, let's talk about it for a second. That the connection's pointing upward. So if this was outside, you wouldn't have to worry about water ingress in the same way, obviously, because of gravity. But, so it's good to go. It's still on. Slide it down, and then it's in. So we're going to go ahead and adapt it. And then we'll install the sensor for the door, and that today's exercise will be over. If there's anything else that you want to see, let me know. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, because we need to keep the lights on, as you can see, and we need to put the camera woman back here. After a brief intermission, we are back. All right, as you can see, it's ready for adoption. Go to the protect here, and we'll click to adopt. I'm not sure why it fell earlier, but we'll adopt it. Okay, it's been adopted, and I think what we'll do here is update it. We'll be right back after this short intermission. Don't judge my footwear, okay? All right, we're gonna go to the shed here and put the sensor up. Okay, so I opted for the stick version. I'm gonna stick it up there. This is the right orientation to connect this thing. You just don't really need to put it in the middle. It won't work. And there's black dots on either side of this. Make sure those are facing each other, and it'll work as advertised. And we are back. All right, so as you can see, sensor is good to go. The signal is pretty good. Now, this is impressive. The SuperLink is in my basement, and the entry sensor is roughly maybe 70 feet from here, between probably 4 walls. So that's really impressive, that range, and the signal is fantastic. Okay, so we'll rename this guy. We'll update the name. My keyboard's in a weird place, so that's why I'm gonna apply. Let's do a test sound here. See if it'll let us. It's gonna be, yeah, there we go. This is at 50%, and it is roughly 10 feet away from me. Okay, I hear that, not bad. Let's go to 10%. Okay, not bad. Let's see what it does at 80%. That's really loud. Let's do not 100%. Really loud. Wow. I think we'll go down to 80. Well, thank you very much for watching.